Hello, it's May the 27th, 2025. I was about to say my year of birth. No, it is my birthday. I turned 46 today, and I had a lovely fruit cake. Layers of melon and strawberry and watermelon and grapes and blueberries. It was delicious. As a special request, as I'm now eating a lot more fruit and following the sugar diet, having lots of fruit, having lots of natural fruits, and seeing the weight dropping off already. Like, it's only been a month, I've lost almost 10 kg, so it's exciting times. The science all stacks up and all of that stuff, but that's for another time. What I wanted to talk about today was about how exciting it is when you, on a birthday, make decisions. And so many times in the past, I've made decisions of like, oh, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start doing that. And inevitably, those things always lose a bit of momentum with time. And part of that is because I'm still recovering health-wise. Like, I'm on the journey, as they say. Health is improving, but it's still a ways away. And so then when the health isn't always there, it's hard to always be predictable and be able to commit to things and actually follow through, because sometimes the health just doesn't allow you to sit up, or it doesn't allow you to be able to follow through on the things that mentally you wanted to, but physically you're not able to. So this year is something a little different, something that I do have control over no matter what my physical circumstances. I've decided that actually the priority is not going to be about what I do, but how I think. So here's a shift in paradigm, because obviously your outcomes are determined and dictated by your circumstances. You can't control everything that happens physically to you, but you can always control what you think, how you react to your environment and your circumstances. And so for this coming year, one of the challenges I'm setting myself is to be as responsive as possible in every given moment when the opportunities present themselves. Because there have been times when I have put things off a little bit just because of the physical discomfort of trying to get everything done. And I may have let a few opportunities slip through the cracks, and the occasional bit here and there that maybe I could have followed through with. And so whilst I can't commit to being able to do everything straight away, what I can do is commit to, when I get ideas, to execute on them as quickly as possible. And with that idea in mind, it means that then when it comes to the execution time, I'll be able to follow through as quickly as possible and build momentum, because obviously the most important thing when it comes to succeeding is momentum. If you don't have any momentum, if you don't build up some speed, then you're not really going to get things off the ground, as it were. Like a plane, when it's taking off, it needs some momentum in order to get speed, in order to have lift. So in the same way, if you want to make any progress in any area of your life, you need to build up that momentum. And the first place to start is where you are, and then the next opportunity that you see from where you are to what the next step is. And so with that in mind, I've been following through on my health side of things, with following through with what I've learned around the sugar diet, around eating more fruit, around eating whole foods, plant-based diet, about eliminating fat from what I'm eating. And so I've executed on that quite consistently, and as evidenced on my birthday, I even managed to get a cake made entirely of fruit to allow me to then enjoy the celebration whilst without having to worry at all about, am I eating the right things? Fruit is natural food, it's healthy, the body uses it as fuel. And so it's exciting to be able to follow through with that. And so in that spirit, I'm going to commit to basically executing as quickly as possible when things show up, when the opportunities arise. And with that in mind, I've got some exciting stuff up the sleeve, as it were, some things in the works already. Today I've been downloading all sorts of ideas and content plans and websites and products that I can potentially leverage all the tools and networks and communities I have access to. So let's see how much of that I can put to work. Obviously, it's my birthday today, so I'm taking the day away from work and things like that, and just chilling out and enjoying time with the family and enjoying eating lovely meals and playing games, watching movies, that kind of stuff. However, tomorrow we'll get into action mode, and now that I've understood the importance of eating sugar and the power it gives to then be more mentally alert, and how it allows you to have a bit more energy, let's see how well I can put that to use and how much easier it gets as I start losing the weight and being more active as and when I'm able to. And in the meantime, the more sugar I'm eating, if it makes my brain more alert, if it makes me more able to think and operate clearly, then all the better. Anyways, just wanted to share that thought that maybe sometimes you shouldn't focus on the actions, but on the thoughts, on the mindset, on the thinking behind what you're doing and what you can change and do differently. And so instead of thinking, I've got time for this another time, I'll do it later, how about let's just do this now as soon as we can. And so on that note, have an amazing year. Let's see what this year brings. And maybe this time next year, I'll be half the size I am with double the abundance in all areas of my life. Time shall tell. All right, bye for now.